All right, man, let's get into it. Of course, it is the Morning Brew, WHIV 1023 FM, New Orleans. I got my co-host in the building, Mr. Serve on No Limit Records. And then also we got another community activist, an artist, man. So, yeah, man, he wears so many hats. And honestly, I feel like he's at the top percentage in a lot of those specific spaces. So I always, even if I don't agree all the time, I really do value Reggie's opinion. And one of the reasons is because at the end of the day, I know at the least he researched whatever he's talking about. And he going to put it up there and he going to say, look, I researched this. This is the facts. He's not going to just say something. And so I appreciate that. And it makes my job a little bit easier as a radio personality and a media person, because I can easily go and look where he vetted the story. One of the things that we were talking about off the air is we have so many people that's online right now, and where I love the access of people having the opportunity to put their programming out there, I just wish that people would vet their stories and the information that they put out there a little bit better. And Reggie is one of those people that I do trust his research, trust his information that he put out there. He'll have some facts out there for you. So without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you could, please give a round of applause for my man, Reggie Art is in the building.
Hey, and I'm going to say this, Don, you're going to be happy about this.
What you
He's
got?
not willingly knowing what you said about every day is Black History. He on his page lately, every day been putting some Black history facts up on his page.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah,
Reggie's a perfect person to help me. I was saying
you
this,
do
Reg.
ship art. Somebody said you don't ship your art.
Yeah, he do.
I ship hand painted already.
Hand painted. Oh, you don't ship the small ones. You ship the big ones. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I ship the big ones when I have them available. Right now,
right.
Thanks so long.
And speaking of Black history, this was one of the things that I was saying. I said, man, I challenge every influencer or media person. If you're gonna say that Black history is every day as an excuse not to celebrate Black History Month, I challenge you to 300 days of positive media. If you are one of those people that say Black history is every day and not just this month, I challenge you to 300 days of positive Black media. That means for 300 days straight, I want you to put a story out, a post, or something celebrating the culture. And we
a day. That's it.
We ain't putting nobody culture down. We just want to just celebrate the culture for 300 days straight. Positive media.
He put up somebody, man, that's big that people don't talk about in the Black culture. The Lion. Marcus Garvey. He put something about. He's one of my favorites.
That's one of the. Man,
that's the line. He put that up about Marcus Garvey, and I'm sitting back like, not too many. They'll say Malcolm, they'll say Mecca. You know what I'm saying? They'll say Martin, but there's Mandela. But there's another M that people don't really know about Marcus Garvey, and that kind of caught me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty good, and I hope people follow your lead. Let's post Black history more and make it every day, so these kids, if they going through this stuff, they could see something Black history that might catch they mind, their face or their mind. But let's move forward. But I just had to say that, man, because he tripped me out with the Marcus Garvey thing.
Yeah, that was a fire little post right there. So let's jump into it, man. Sir, I'll let you start this off. I think you booked this interview, so
I'll
give you first question, man, to kick off the conversation. We got a lot of things that we're gonna try to talk about within this. We got a few minutes before 9 o'clock, so we're gonna try to push through and fast fire and just try to get into as many things as possible. Where you want to start, sir? Right. Go ahead.
Look, I hope nobody hit it. Don't make me look bad, Reg. Okay. Now, what I want to start with, first of all, let's say congratulations to your candidate, Helena. And she had started off in a great way, but I noticed, and she's been doing some great things. Transparency is great for me. I love when she come on to talk about what's going on, how she's doing it. She left DC at an important event and made it down there because she knows the freeze. And she was here at Water Main. She was on site. She's been on site in the East. And, we had a few people when we talked about some of the things she was doing. Me and Don was real positive, about some of the things she was doing. We had a few people saying, oh, that's now. You know what I'm saying? So what I want to know from you, how do you feel it's going? Number one, and then the budget talk, because one thing you have been going at people saying If you don't know the facts and understand what has been going on, you know what I'm saying, and what we need to fix it, and even without, because you've even stopped saying, "Hey, it was Latrell, it was Cantrell fault." It's like we got it now, we gonna fix it, but it's gonna take time. So tell me how you feel she's doing so far, and then tell us about this budget, man. You know, and this budget crisis that we in, and how she's doing to fix it.
Okay. Um, I think she's
Get
being.
closer to the mic.
Oh, I feel like she's being responsible in the way she's approaching the budget, how she's went through all the departments and kind of got rid of some of the departments, and even with the way they went about, getting rid of some of the workforce because they couldn't afford to pay everybody based on the $220 million deficit. So I think it was like employees that came on like a year ago. They didn't just get rid of somebody who was always in City Hall. It was like the people came in within the past year. So it's different criteria.
Okay.
As far as the budget, I like the way she negotiated, the way Helena negotiated with the state. The state wanted some guy to like oversee how they spent the money.
Mhm.
In a sense, the person will be governing over our city
I
in a
like
way.
I like the fact of the matter that they pushed back on that. That was
Mhm.
something that was important. We already have the state kind of stepping in New Orleans business way more than I would probably prefer, and I think the citizens would probably prefer at this moment. Now, my question in reference to the budget, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. When they first started talking about the budget thing and they was talking about the DJs and all that, I was like, forget the DJs. They ain't tripping on the DJs. But what I do have a problem with is every time the city get in a financial crisis, they take it out on the citizens. And one of the things that I like that they did, because I was screaming this before they announced it, I like the fact of the matter that city council and some of the top officials took a pay cut. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
With the furloughs, because that made me feel like, well, you're not just asking the citizens to sacrifice to fix the budget. Everybody is doing it. Everybody is doing it in a group effort. So I'll give kudos in that particular situation. But with talking about the budget, do you have insight on how we're going to maintain the same standard of living and also keep stay on track with fixing the budget? Do they have a plan for that? I mean, I know there's going to be some drop off, but
You're
what's
not
your
gonna
thoughts on that?
you're not gonna maintain the same standard of living. And as a voting population, we shouldn't expect to maintain the same level of living when we voted in a failing administration 2 times in a row, which led to us being in a budget deficit. We're directly responsible for putting in power a politician 2 times in a row while they was failing. So we're gonna have to just deal with a little discomfort for 1 year, and then things will get better. Because no matter they're working through this budget, but we still got the $220 million deficit. So it's gonna be tough, but this is the best administration, council, and mayor's administration to get us through it. So it's just the way it is.
So
We got to start.
so
Mhm.
And I'm glad.
realistically, we got to be like, yo, it's gonna it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be it's gonna be
it's
hard.
gonna be some drop
Ain't gonna,
off.
yeah.
Certain things are gonna be missing, but we have the best administration in position to put us in the right. I put it to you like this: if anybody was a working adult, the summer of 2008, when they had the housing crisis, and then the markets crashed, and people was getting fired, laid off, it was rough, man.
Ooh, I remember that one, boy. I fell all the way off, boy.
Obama
That
got
was
voted
that was
in.
some rough years for me.
Yeah, it was in the
I
gas
was
prices was
stripping
high.
then. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
In the gas prices was high. It was like $3.60 a gallon.
Yeah.
Um, Obama got elected November 9th or something, '08. '09, he got in office like January 12th or something. I was at the inauguration. By the end of the year, our economy was back booming.
Yeah.
He,
Please say that loud for our Trump people here
oh,
that don't act like Obama, you know, that try to say Trump did this and did that. But thank you. Say that just one more part and go back.
I watched Obama get elected and fix this country after the Republicans and Bush wrecked the economy and the housing crisis. It was all tied in together. The oil was, I mean, the gas prices was all crazy. Obama came in with a smart team and fixed it in less than a year, man. It was unbelievable. He paid people cash for clunkers. He got the solar panels on the roofs. I know people that still paying $130 a month in a 4-bedroom house in New Orleans East a month for electric because of those solar panels. So he got it rolling, and I feel like
You
Atlanta
feel,
administration can
and
do the
that's
same
what
thing.
I think. Me and you discussed this, because contrary to belief, we have a lot of conversations. You know what I'm saying, on certain things because I like to go directly to him. And we talk. We used to have our morning talks or whatever, whatnot concerning political. And I think I said this. Will she do what Obama did, coming into a city with a crisis and everything, like he came into administration with all the crisis in the United States, and not liking it before people get upset because Obama's a black man. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you comparing?" No, I'm saying the situation. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I think that's what she's coming in. And I know you talk. I said it's going to take her at least two terms.
I thought it was a 2-term
Yeah,
fix
a two
problem
term
fixer
thing.
too.
Yeah, because I think
I feel like
for
that
her to
first
have
that,
us where we need to be,
but
yeah.
what they telling me with this
Mhm,
year and getting
yeah.
the budget,
Mhm.
I feel like it could be a lot faster. Now, since we're talking about budget things, I want to real quickly shift over to something that's been in the news heavily lately with the school board situation. Now the school board denied the settlement from the city, right? Is that
Now,
did I hear this
that's the
correct?
only thing that I don't be heavy on with the school board thing. And the only reason I was on the school board thing was they had a settlement that Latoya and Gilbert them negotiated.
Right.
That was
And they was
January,
and
and
then
then she was
they didn't
like,
sign off on it.
no, and then it was like, well, if you don't sign off on it, Latoya, we can't travel no more. The council was like, you can't travel no more if we don't have enough money to pay the school. And I don't know what happened with all that.
So
Like the school thing.
and I guess my situation with the school board thing was I know a lot of people was like, yo, man, Latoya, you're not gonna pay the kids. And I guess now we back at this again with the school board, and the school board denied the settlement. But if my question about this is, why is nobody saying, look, school board, if we give y'all some money, y'all gotta tell us what happened to the 100 million or the 70 million that y'all lost or misappropriated or bad math or whatever y'all saying. I don't understand why they rejected the settlement when the administration came in and said, "Hey, now we're going to honor that settlement and get that settlement straight." Now they like, "Well, we don't want 10 no more. We want the original 20."
Okay, they want more.
Yeah, that would be the only reason that you reject the settlement.
Yeah, that's why I say they probably want more. With the school board thing, I don't understand that, and I think they should have a page that we all could go to understand exactly what's going on with the school board. Me, I don't really. I'm be honest with you. I don't be too hard on the school board because I'm looking at this whole city government and how that's being managed. So NOAA can have their stuff, so properties could be managed right. I'm just always shocked how many people not involved with school. I don't have kids either.
Right,
I never have
right.
a kid that had to walk into a charter school or public school or whatever school in Orleans Parish. I don't. Hopefully, somebody step up to the plate and really start
I mean,
articulating what's going on.
honestly, it's a big fight, and I guess I kind of care about what's going on with the school board because I feel like the schools are at the mercy of the school board or their management, and I just feel like with the charter school system, they really do whatever they want, and the school board never impose their authority with the charter schools. They kind of be like, long as y'all don't mess up what our money is over here with what we doing at Orleans Parish School Board, we gonna leave y'all alone. And I don't like that because it's like if we don't do anything about our school system, how can we do something about our children? I feel like that. I feel like a lot of the stuff that happened with our kids is start with a a broken school system.
Yeah, I agree. It's all tied in. Then the state have control over the school system.
Yeah, the state do have a
So
lot of shit show.
it's almost like this, somebody thought sewage and water board was under New Orleans, and they had a budget for that, but sewage and water board, that's the state.
Wow,
But they
I didn't
got
know that.
yeah, it's not even a department under the city of New
Because look
Orleans.
like
Yeah,
they
the
go at
state
look
did
like they
take it
go at
over.
sewage and water board so much, but really it's on the state.
That's right.
Correct. Now let me ask you this. Okay, a lot of times when you look at everything that's going on, right? you know, and there's so many misconceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like we have the budget crisis and things like that. And I know you have your bouts with Jabari, you know, who was a guest of our
Yeah, that's
show,
funny.
who's a
Yeah,
guest
we-
of our show. You and JD both, who you know what I'm saying. JD, you know, regardless, he might think it's still my guy. I like him. I love him, man. I love who he is with the kids and the program.
Yeah.
You know, I might want to box him sometimes. You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out, shout out to JD.
Yeah,
Shout out
JD,
to
JD in
man,
the comments right
man,
now.
JD, I'm gonna tell you, I learned before I even met you. I learned a lot from him. I might want to box him nowadays, here and there, but I still got love for him, you know, and I'm still there for. But long story short, you guys are great. Tell me what you two, especially I know he speaks in mindset with you. What do you want? That's a misconception that's being put out there. As soon as Helena get in here and she's there, you know, Madam Mayor. You know, I say Madam Mayor. They get on me, laugh at me.
Oh, she Madam Man.
But I've never called her nothing different. I've never called her nothing different.
Sir, don't pay me no attention.
Woo! All right. So, but no, really, what misconceptions that's being put out, because I think it's not fair when somebody come in and they getting what they're getting right now with this budget crisis. I mean, she coming in like Obama did come in, you know, with issues, serious issues. Tell me the misconceptions that's being put out there to try to put a scar, a black flag over her name right now that you want to say, let me explain this. That's wrong. That's not right. Because there's some people still fighting because she won. And there's some people still like, I'm going to make it hard for whatever. What misconceptions that are being said out there right now that you want to clear up, that you have information on about anything?
Nothing really, no misconceptions about her. But I think sometimes people purposely put out bad information when they just try and link her to like the Republican Party or white supremacy.
You know where I'm going.
And
Yeah.
I say, look at her legislation, not her skin color.
I like
It's really
that.
that simple.
I could get jiggy
You feel
with
like
that.
you really feel
He
that's
said,
the
look at-
problem
look
with
at the
with the
legislation.
skin color, because it was during the election, you know, having a black mayor and your thing
Yeah,
was,
and
and I
we in
repeat it
America.
if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter what skin color she or he is, long as they right for the city. Is that correct? That's the
Yeah,
way you feel.
and
You feel.
and Royce also said that too.
Yeah, no, don't there you go talking, because you know I supported Royce. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stand with it. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it's just like who's gonna
Yeah.
do the job for the city?
Well,
Okay.
let me
But she-
let me speak on that though.
Okay,
Like
go ahead.
I'll speak on that because
Mhm.
I you know, sometimes because we are intelligent and maybe we in a different mental space, sometimes I kind of shun or put down people who have certain ideology. And just to speak for the people, I think one of the reasons they have such a difficulty trusting her based off of skin color is because of past trauma of, you know, situations that we've been in. As far as the people, we've had so many people that's been in positions from different races that have put us in a bad position. So the people feelings of anxiety, or you feel what I'm saying, trauma, you know, it's just like, man, it's just like when you've been in an abusive relationship, you ain't trusting nobody after that. After that, you like, man, everybody that come in your space, they guilty until proven innocent. So I do see where sometimes that mind frame can take over a people's mind. That's why I like the fact of the matter that Reggie said, look at the legislation.
Legislation, yeah.
Look at the legislation.
So going into that, right, real quick. I remember people was on it saying that because she's had talks, of course you should, with Governor Jim Crow Landry, and then they were basically paying that he was supporting, his people were supporting her, and then now people doing the side eye, which I think it's smart, that she had 5 minutes with the president of the United States, Donald Trump, who's under a lot of scrutiny right now and whatnot. So how do you feel about it? Because for me, I feel like she has to have a relationship with Governor Jim Crow Landry, because we are the bank here. New Orleans is the bank of the state. And then the funding comes from who? The guy with
government.
There it is. So meeting him wasn't a bad thing to me. For those who say, see, she was around Governor Jim Crow, she had some relationship with him, with Landry, and now because he a bootlicker for Trump. Now she's meeting with Trump. So how do you feel about the people that are saying that, and what you feel the benefits of her, and what benefits did come out of it, of being that 5 minutes with Donald Trump, President Donald Trump?
All right, just from public information, right there for everybody to research. it's a working relationship with Landry, right?
Mhm.
And what works for New Orleans work for the state. Any governor in position, no. New Orleans gonna generate the money for the rest of the state. We all know that.
Be the bank.
As far as our conversation with Trump, that was something I believe Miss Benson arranged
Yeah.
without Landry. Even though Landry was in the room,
Mm-hmm.
he's pushed.
You think he gonna get mad because she?
Oh, he didn't even leave comment. When it was like, "What's your comment on what's your?"
Because he feel like Trump's my daddy.
Yeah,
yeah.
But Miss Benson, Trump wanted to meet Miss Benson, and
Uh-uh.
Miss Benson said, "You want to meet me? I want you to
Meet my man.
That's that New Orleans thing. There, I can feel that. I can feel that.
See, Miss Benson, that was a powerful play,
Mm-hmm.
and Elena, she brilliant. She already know what she got to go in there and do. We got to get extension on this FEMA money that was about to expire.
That's what I want
That
to know.
our previous mayor did not file the extension on. Matter of fact, it's probably like the second or third extension on this money because the departments of public works didn't
Just
get these road projects finished.
they taking too
done right.
long.
They taking too long.
And
So
then-
she left office without getting extension. So Helena went in there asking for extension and asking for additional
Thank you.
federal money. Because the more federal money we get, the less money we
So
got to
she
go in
went
our
to the
pocket, the more
horse's
money
mouth.
go to the children.
That's what I
It's just
wanted.
there
To,
we
that's
go.
what I wanted to get out. You know, because everybody was talking about it. And I'm like, but did y'all know what she went at? Did y'all see what she asked the president and spoke to the president about? So whether you a Trump, you don't like Trump or whatever, whatnot, but our mayor got front and center with the guy that can say, let me sign this and get this federal money.
Can I
here.
jump in on that?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I want to jump in. I want to jump in on that. Yeah, I do understand the works of politics. Nobody wants to have a politician representing them that don't have allies. If you don't have allies in politics, you can't get anything done. So I do respect. I do respect that part of it. Now, one of the things I was looking at, I think I seen this somewhere, and she was asking about making sure we got the money that we needed for the infrastructure. That's what you was talking about with getting the extension on the money, right?
Yeah, I think it was for just infrastructure roads.
Yeah, infrastructure and things like this. Now, me being the type of person that I am, I understand that those things have to happen. But I guess my question is, what we trading for that? Because if we get something from somebody, you feel what I'm saying? Based off a relationship, I got a relationship with Serve. I got all kind of business relationships. Every time somebody do a favor for me, I owe them a favor too. And I guess me, the type of person that I am, I'm like, I understand what you got to do, and I ain't tripping. Just be transparent with me on what we trading, what we giving up for this extension, or what we giving up for this relationship. Is there any insight on that, or am I just being facetious?
I already went into that.
Okay.
Already dug deep into that.
All right. Well, help me out with it.
But think it's sad, but it's good at the same time. The nation can't get nothing out of New Orleans because we don't have oil here. We don't have salt reserves. We don't have nothing underneath the soil but water. And what we
do have salt reserves, though.
Not in New Orleans.
Well,
I know where our salt reserves
you know where they at.
And what they hide underneath that in the military and stuff. Yeah.
Pause that. We didn't say that. Go ahead.
Well, we got some interesting things in Louisiana. But here in New Orleans, we the go. Black people, the culture.
So, in our port, you know what I'm saying?
In our port.
And black people work the port, basically.
Yes. Sure do. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Trump and his business people already getting what they need out of Louisiana. They putting data centers everywhere. Bro, they making billions of dollars off the state. I'm talking about his business people about to cash in. They straight already.
They already got their money.
They already got what they need from the state.
So Helena like, man, y'all getting this from the state. We support the state. Can y'all make sure we straight?
Roads, man, infrastructure. That's how the not to go too far. That's how Bill Clinton was able to get Louisiana raise their drinking age from 18 to 21.
Interesting.
He was gonna hold, and I was a teenager and I knew this stuff. He was gonna hold the federal funding for roads if we didn't raise the age thing. And the government had to bend In Louisiana, I had to change the law.
But it's always been business like that because with cancer, cancer gives so much money. They have they conventions down there. They were going to refuse to have their convention unless we do the smoking, no more smoking inside. You know what I'm saying? That's why New Orleans stopped the ban where you can't smoke inside because we want to lose that big cancer and heart association conventions.
Speaking on them data centers, when I first heard about the data center, the one that was going to go in the East that they denied, when I first heard about that, I was like, yeah, man, the East need more businesses over there. We need more production. We need to get the economy popping, right? Then I started hearing people talk about it, and I was like, am I tripping? Like, let's talk about that. Because I know I know you an environmental person, and I'm not as versed as some of our environmental people. So for the people out there that felt like me, tell us why these data centers is bad, bro.
It was a few brothers out there like they need the jobs. It was like that's why y'all always gonna be broke. I'm like, say, bro, we don't want them kind of jobs. The data center, and then it's like, some people didn't understand what's being stored there. Like everybody information from whatever app is stored there. All your pictures and stuff is not stored on your phone from Instagram. It's stored in a data center somewhere. Like even my pictures, you go to your cloud, even if it disappeared from your cloud, which 50,000 of my images was disappeared off my phone, they went to a data center and sent 50,000 of my pictures from a data center back into my phone because I was gonna super Verizon. I was the only person I know of that had their whole cloud erased, and they put my cloud in every image back in it. So everything on your phone, if it erased, it's still in a data center somewhere, but you don't want them in your neighborhood because the noise pollution, and I have a rare condition too. I can sense 5G towers. I get nauseated and kind of sick when I'm around a 5G tower. So y'all sensing things, but y'all don't sense it, but I can sense it. Certain microwaves affect me now because I have a rare condition. But if they put a data set in y'all neighborhood, it's gonna affect y'all hormones in y'all stomach. Y'all gonna start having all type of problems with testosterone, where you sleep at night. Oh, it can get deep.
I did my research. Yeah, you're
and
right.
to cool them down, the discharge from the water that keep them cool, that's toxins.
That water is toxic.
In the neighborhood.
The air that come off, you hear these machines breathing.
Oh yeah,
that air coming into the room, but that's not gonna mess you up. But imagine 1,000 of them.
If you have a whole bunch of computers like this computer sitting here, imagine thousands of computers.
That's warm, plastic, adhesives, glues, metals, toxins going into the environment.
And it was right in the neighborhood, correct?
And it was,
it was right in the
close vicinity to where people live.
Yes.
Let me ask you something, bro. That's near and dear, because some people ask about it. Because my mother and father met there. I hope I wasn't made there. But when does Lincoln Beach? What's the deal on Lincoln Beach? And since my guy JD,
they got a mess over there at Lincoln Beach.
What's up with JD's program with the kids? Because that means a lot of, especially when he led St. Aug to winning, St. Augustine Tuca, winning the gaming tournaments. So what's up with your program, you and Sage, who I salute big time, because Sage even jumping the other thing with the sewage. What's up with Lincoln Beach? What's up with the sewage thing with Sage that he's been trying to get on? And what's up with JD program? Is that going to move forward and things like that?
I don't know too much about JD program, but it's moving forward. He just had a pack house, a whole bunch of children in there gaming and doing stuff. Like he's a mastermind. Man, he
donuts to bring him some donuts.
I'm talking about dozens of children in the room playing games.
He know that gaming stuff too.
If anything about him, he know that gaming stuff.
I stopped playing games.
He's reporting terrible. I'm joking, JD.
Yeah,
I was struggling trying to. My oldest son gave my youngest son a PS4. I was struggling trying to set it up.
Oh yeah, I stopped playing 30 years ago. This year,
I was playing when they had Sega Genesis Dreamcast, whatever.
Sir, I was in there like, wait, you don't just plug it up and it goes. You got to download stuff. What?
Man, but tell me about Tell me about Lincoln Beach, man, and Sage and the sewage situation.
Sage, you just doing this activism, making sure sewage not being dumped into our waterways, which y'all all know all our drainage waters get discharged into the lake, stuff from the drain. And I don't know where they discharge our sewage after they treat it.
He messed me up when he showed that
drain
with that sewage and it's going back into the lake.
Yeah,
man, y'all messing up the people.
I don't want no faucet water.
I started thinking about the people that I see people fishing in that lake.
Yeah,
down there, open your mouth while you're swimming if you want to.
I see people fishing in the canals too sometimes. And so when I seen that and I thought about that, I was like, yo.
Yeah, and you could you could fishing out our waterways way better than they were 40 years ago with the Save Our Lake campaign. I think that started in 92, maybe.
So it is.
But the lake is fine, especially the cleanest part of the lake, the clearest part of the lake is at Lincoln Beach. So of course he's gonna make sure the lake is safe for everybody. And then what? We got a beach that's gonna open up. He's doing the work ahead of time, so they won't have no excuses for not opening that beach.
Give me my date, man.
Wait, we behind schedule on that though. Let's talk about. Ain't we behind schedule
tell you why we behind schedule.
Lincoln? Yeah, let's talk about that because I get
closer.
sick and tired of people fighting to go get bond money. We got the money to do what we supposed to do. Now I'm expecting the Lincoln Beach to open. I'm looking for economy to start popping.
Been ready. He got his suntan lotion. He ready.
Okay. Right. I want to go to Lincoln Beach and not have to jump that wall.
Because I'm gonna need help to come behind you. So I have to go first. But go ahead.
You see me trying to push her bad knees over that wall? That's a problem.
Watch your hand, Don. Let me get over there. Pause. But go ahead. Yeah, we ready.
Well, Lincoln Beach is behind because of the previous administration. We didn't have a money problem. We had a management problem. The person that was a manager over the Lincoln Beach project was a lady by the name of Sharon. She didn't work in an innovative way. She didn't take advice from us. And basically the project is 3 years delayed because of her. And they that this team called Sasaki. They basically engage with the public, be like, what y'all want on the beach? Oh, you want a tree? Okay, cool. They'll draw a sketch of a tree. And then they have all these other options. Long story short, this Sasaki company had 24 meetings. When they said they was gonna have 24 public meetings, I said immediately, they're trying to drain the money with all these meetings.
Because every time you meet, they make up something to spend some money.
Now we minus $9 million.
Over meetings,
over
bro.
meetings? Yes.
Over meetings?
I can get paid for meetings? I'm in the wrong business, Don. I resign.
I've been trying to be a certified consultant forever.
Yes.
The biggest ripoff ever.
Watch yourself. That's one of my companies.
So there's a lot of good came from the meeting. They got a lot of public input. So they got enough public input the last 10 years. They don't need no more public input based on all these meetings. And then they had the sketches, but we was only at 15% design after 3 years and meetings and $9 million. But we kept wanting, but we couldn't do nothing because for them to get put in check, they would have to get put in check at the executive level, which is the mayor's office. And the mayor's office allowed them just to keep on renewing their contract. Where the council approved them to get their contract renewed. And basically at the time, we had a weak council person and a weak mayor. And they allowed 3 years to go by without anybody getting in trouble for anything.
Speaking of contracts, I want to jump in right there. We got a new administration in, and one of the biggest arguments in the past has been about contract distribution, man. Funding distribution in general in the city. The city has been plagued for years of rumors about how we assign contracts and how we distribute funds. I know you work closely with the administration. Are they working on putting some plans in place to equalize contract distribution? Because even with the roads and stuff like that, me, the type of person that I am, I would have fired half of those people that had the contract to do the roads because I feel like they don't be meeting deadlines and they be behind on budget all the time.
Wasn't some of the stuff she was talking to Trump about not contracts or what is it permits or whatnot, money for permits, something they was talking about. I didn't get the gist of it that when she was talking to Trump, it was funding and permits or something. I guess it was on the news, so they might have missed,
I had to see.
Yeah.
But from what I understand about the contracts, it's not my own research, it's somebody else saying it. He said the whole disadvantaged business thing, like a certain amount of black people got to get contracts, or minorities, they say, which don't mean blacks, it could mean a white woman.
Right.
They say that whole thing got to get rewritten because it's just at the end of the day, enough black people don't get government
because they found a loophole. Is I know with the conventions, they have that same thing because I do production in the convention center, and they have I forget what I don't want to use the wrong terminology.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't want to use the wrong terminology, but they have something in place. But it's a lot of loopholes within that rule, and it seemed like in our city, and this probably happened in other places too, but in our city, I think because we're a small, big city, it's very noticeable about contract distribution and the people, how the contracts are being divided out. And I guess for me, I know how it is being in a authority situation, because one thing that I say this all the time. Well, hell, if I get in a position, I'm gonna hire some of my people, right? And you expect the person in charge to hire some of those people, but ethically, when does this become an ethics issue? Like,
Well, I was talking about, especially me and Sage, we was in meetings trying to make sure, even with the Lincoln Beach project, they had some black people at least putting up the fence, a black security company. Long story short, we went in there, we saw some things, we voiced it. In the same white-owned security company got the contract. And this was under a black administration, black office of procurement, black council person. While the money was available.
Interesting.
And we said everything online and nobody hear it, because I guess when black people hurt black people financially, they don't hear that. I guess they got to get fire under the ass, if it's, excuse my language, if it's a white person doing it. Me, it's green. You got to put green in the black pocket. I don't like, that's the only fair way. And if we 52% of the city is black, you would think the government contracts are come close to representing that percentage.
A little bit over.
But I think, man, it probably, I don't know, bro. Black people probably get 7-10% of the contracts, if that. I don't even. It's small.
Can we shift something over, right? To a little personal in so many ways. You and JD, y'all got a bad rap to me, a misunderstanding of who y'all and what y'all are doing that whole political process, right? And I do consider both of you guys political, community activists, right? What do you, in your mind, feel? What is a community activist, and why you took so much to not just, I love where I'm from, I love the people, and I gotta live here, my family gotta live here. Why did you? So the two-part question is, I know you guys got a bad rap. I want to know what you think is a community activist. You know what I'm saying? And what made you dive so deep into it? Even though you this artist that people gotta see now, they coming by your art, they showing up, especially the ladies. Your ladies, man. I ain't gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Nightwall Denzel. But you guys, both of you guys got a real tough rap where during the election. But I want to know, what is it? What is a community activist to you? Community activist to you, and just what it takes. You know what I'm saying? To be that, to actually make a difference, not just saying, doing posts or whatnot, and saying, hey, this bad, that's bad. What is it? What is a community activist to you, and why you drove so deep into it?
That's the last question too. Lincoln Beach should be open next year at 27. And they got $12 more million of bond money going towards it.
Got so my baby already.
It's back straight. But okay, activism. I was born an activist. There's never a time in my life I wasn't protecting somebody from somebody that was bigger. I've been beating up bullies from day one. I'm talking about 4 years old, punching somebody in the eye that was 4 years older than me because they was messing with my big brother.
Chose violence.
So, yes, it's necessary for bullies. So it never was a time I wasn't an activist. All through middle school, slamming people, that's bullying people. So I always protect people from being bullied. I feel like the black community get bullied by the government because we pay all these taxes and they barely put tax dollars back into our community. So I feel like I'm protecting black people from the bully. Who's the bully? Most of the time it's our government. So it's just been my whole life.
That's how I started following Reg, because I love that ideology. I've seen that growing up all my life, where you like, man, we putting in, and we rightfully supposed to get something out, and we don't. And a lot of times in our community, we never complain about not getting our portion out, to the point where we don't accept it. We don't accept it bad for so long that when we do ask for what we deserve, the other people and the government looking at us like, what do you mean? They even forgot that they was getting over on us. That's why white people be mad, because they don't even realize. They think we asking for something that we don't deserve. They feel like we just asking for more.
Handout,
Yeah, we asking for more stuff, and we like, yo, y'all forgot we we paid all of these taxes.
Actually, we worked for y'all to build y'all millions or whatever at one time.
We built up the country as well.
So that's why I like, a lot of times there's people out there, they don't even understand. They don't understand our fight, because they like, it's really our fault because we really accepted wrong for so long. So now that we asking
each other,
now we asking for what we deserve. People looking at us like, what you mean you need more?
You got a request in our chat, because the chat been going off. But
read them. I love that.
We have somebody trust in the process 365 said, Reggie, talk about how the Bywater is going downhill.
Hold on.
She said how the Bywater is. Talk about how it's going
I
downhill.
grew up in a Bywater. I lived in a Bywater from 88 to 2004 or something, and I'm in there every day. How, in what way is the Bywater going down?
I mean, they have had
like, they talking about the fires or something from the homeless people setting stuff on fire.
I think they had
a
lot
property
of
value.
Maybe the crime, and it's
not even that. Like, Bywater, this is the only crime they gonna ever have in the Bywater. People cars gonna get broken into. People houses gonna get broken into. You know why? Because you got rich people in proximity to poor people.
Exactly.
That's about the only crime you always have in Bywater. Even when our community had scatter sites in it, so you had low income next to blue collar workers. It was like,
and they're going in
some black people going in some white people's house.
I never did it.
Like break-ins and stuff. I'm not breaking in nobody's house.
I've never.
And then when crack hit, then black people start breaking into black people's houses. I was like,
right.
Oh, y'all.
So the process who said the question, she said fires and drugs. I guess you just answered that.
Yeah. That's just that's happening because the places those people is able to live and hide in is shrinking. The Navy base is closed now. They don't have a free building to live in no more. So the people mad. So they set fires.
I'm gonna say one of your guys, your rivals, Byron Cole, talked about the people not from the city. What's the name that he always used?
Transplant.
That's who's setting the fires or things like that. Or they becoming more of a problem.
The transplants, they was a big problem the past 3 years in the Bywater. It just in the city, I'm telling you, if the majority of these people who stealing and breaking into cars was black, they would have made a law or a rule or something would have been enforced.
You remember when them young boys was breaking in them cars in Lakeview?
Yeah, I know. I was living out there.
Boy, they shut it down so quick. When them little young black dudes was breaking in them cars in Lakeview, I
was out there.
They had about 1 or 2 little mass break-ins. I promise you, the next month you ain't hear about that ever again.
Not only did they shut it down,
it wasn't nice out there.
They shut it down to the point where when I had the map of all the carjackings, Lakeview only had 2 carjackings, while everybody else shared 500.
They wasn't playing. Trust me.
So they got it together. The Bywater is like a lot of homeless white people breaking into rich white people's houses.
White crime.
Yeah, that's the vast majority.
So white on white crime does exist.
Now y'all know
outside of corporate level. You know what I'm saying?
Now y'all know good well that there was white people out there setting them cars on fire.
We don't think about that. Like,
so that's what's going on in the Bywater.
Yeah. Let me ask you this though. Give me something. Give the people out there something. Mardi Gras is coming. And I've been on the thing, and me and Don, we also been on it about safety.
Ruby, what's up, baby?
Home, because we want to enjoy, the kids and the families to enjoy Mardi Gras. Give us something, man. Could you please tell them,
leave your guns
young
at
people
home.
about leaving their guns home, but tell them what can happen and what that Governor Joe Crolandry has set there for us black people if we make those mistakes. Please give them something with Mardi Gras.
We got to go fast looking at the time.
All right, man. They got laws on the books now. We discussed these laws. I've been told you about these laws back when Jeff Landry was trying to get in. He's in office. All these laws is in place. Basically, bro, they got these drones where I think they use infrared or something where they can see the gun on you. They don't have to frisk you or nothing. They gonna know you got a gun on you.
When if you're on a parade route, walk up to you, they gonna already.
Right.
That's not a gun, officer.
You gotta. Even if your gun legal, you got to do so many things right for them not to take you to jail and take your gun away from you temporarily. So where you might as well not even bring a gun to the parade route. Now, if you out there with a gun to do something illegal, you're gonna do jail time. Even if you shoot your gun now, you could get 3 years for discharging the firearm.
Wow.
You better look at, and then you're gonna do 85% of your time. Listen to me. If you go out there with a gun and try and do whatever you're trying to do, you're gonna be videotaped. They're gonna see you, and people gonna tell on you because people tired of it, and you're gonna be in jail for a long time.
And I can let you know right now, like I told y'all, this is a new administration, and they're gonna be on top of it. Because if I was a new administration coming into the city after what we just had as the last administration, I'm letting you know right now, I'm coming and to put my foot down. You do something, you act crazy, I'm gonna punish you. I'm gonna make an example out of you.
Madam, his name is Don. He had to go.
I'm expecting.
I'm ready.
I am expecting high security. I am expecting the rules to be enforced.
The National Guard still here?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Because they are going to.
Yes, indeed.
They're gonna want to set a precedent.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Pro Landry not playing.
Yeah, that
And for the first time, I've seen the community asking for this.
look.
Like
that,
the rappers are like
I was
hey,
telling
bro, no
you.
more violence at all, please.
I was telling
I'm
you.
one of them.
Say what you want. Say what you want.
Because Don been saying this.
In this situation, this is where the mayor and the governor have similar interests. And so they will work together on crime.
And if she have a low crime doing Mardi Gras and her coming in, remember we talked about this.
Oh,
This is a big time for her on
Let me-
crime and control of the city.
we running out of time. I gotta go. Let me say why Reg is here. With Team Helena and Gail on their side. Shoot, Helena for governor is coming.
but this, and even what
Red don't want to tell us the secret.
even what Helena she's just gonna be the mayor.
Helena McGovern.
Even with the
It's coming.
what Helena, she not even more law enforcement. I think she trying to do like party things and stuff and have a block party DJ or something. I don't know what
TD tried that, and you see what T got TD.
What TD
Tell us
did?
there, what T was second lining and partying. Fappy
Oh,
Love.
and then she was the party. She just So
I don't expect
but-
I don't expect Mayor Helena to do anything
Yeah.
that's not
But
politically
She ain't gonna get
correct.
up there and say these agents don't
But it's
lie.
gonna-
That-
She's too smart.
but it's gonna be man, National Guard in full effect now. That's all I'm telling you. You
and
just
they
go.
got some serious orders, huh?
Hey Reg, real quick, man, promote
Okay.
the art. Tell people where they can come get your art and all that good stuff. I gotta get ready to get out of here.
Follow me on Instagram, Reggie Art, and I'm on Jackson Square every weekend.
He said,
Nine
"I hit
to
that
five.
voice." He said, "Hit that
That's
voice."
it. I don't really.
Follow.
Follow my man Reggie Art, man. We thank you so much for coming and kicking with us, and thank you for your insight. Thank you for the work that you do with the community. Again, man, like I said, I always respect the research that you do. And bro, I could talk to you forever. We need we need more time. We need more time.
And Don gonna make sure you have all your clips.
Oh yeah, man. I got all this. I'm gonna load them up. Y'all gonna be able to watch this for the rest of the month. I'm gonna have so many clips because we talked about so much
I
stuff.
don't want to tell you finish these donuts.
Shouts out to D man with these donuts. Also, anybody that need a Medicare review, it's open enrollment right now. This is the time. If you're a senior or you have disability, this is the time to check your insurance, your Medicare insurance, to make sure you're getting all of the services that you're supposed to get. Check out BSG of Louisiana. It is free, no cost. So if you got a mother you taking care of, a grandmother or something like that, or you got a kid with disabilities,
Check all the benefits.
man, call her. She gonna come. She gonna do a free review. It don't cost you nothing. She gonna come to your house.
She's gonna help you get that card that I was telling you.
Yeah,
about,
she
that
gonna make
extra
sure you
$100,
get
$200,
all of
yeah.
your services, man. So make sure you check out BSG of Louisiana. I am going to turn this over to the programming already in progress. People Life Expanding the Rainbow. And we about to get ready to get out of here. Now I can actually eat my donuts. Everybody else enjoyed their donuts.
Thank you to these
I couldn't eat my donuts because I'm pressing too many buttons
Y'all
in
have
here.
a blessed day. And in the other words of Don, his new thing. Woo!
Oh yeah, man. Mardi Gras Metairie.
We out of here, man.
You put,
Thanks,
you
Red.
put these two fingers
Oh,
up like this,
Big dating.
and then you say, woo!
And Tuka's still here.
What's up, son? You want to say something? You want to say something? He said, no, man. He chilling. He chilling today, man. He said, nah, man. He said, I'm out. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. He want a donut or something over there. He over there by the donuts. All right, man, I got to get out of here. Peep Life is spanning the rainbow. Hey, it's the Morning Brew, WHIV 1023. Tomorrow we have Dalen from After Dark, and he's also over the Plaquemines Parade, which we'll be special guests, and we'll tell y'all how to ride with us. It's
My
only
shirt will be off, and I will have boots on.
Man, I'm trying to get people to ride with us. You talking about, man, come on. Next program. I
They
gotta
still
go.
gonna come. They still gonna come.
It's the Morning Brew.
So the crew of Yuga doesn't just start on its own. It started with something really scary happening in our community. There was a horrible murder that happened to a man named Fernando Rios. And it wasn't necessarily the murder that causes this. What's going to cause the fear was how the public reacted. They were entirely against the gay community at the time, to the point that other Mardi Gras organizations even started proactively trying to rid their books of members who may have been known homosexuals at the time. And, well, it started to preclude people. But the guys who's created the crew of Yuga, they are going to come up with the idea of we don't need them. They're going to set up a private